Okay, hopefully you guys can hear us. I have another beautiful young lady here. And I'm going to let her introduce herself, tell you a little bit about her, tell you her name, where she grew up, and tell you a little bit about herself. So here she go. What's your name?
My name is Tatiana.
Where you grew up at?
I grew up in the Santanas.
And how was it growing up over there in Santana?
Growing up in the Tanner, she had to be like a little beast. But it was kind of, in the Santana it was hard. Like if you didn't grow up with us, you couldn't come over there.
Okay. And well, was you hanging out with your homies, or was you more the girly girl or more the girly boy guy?
When I first started, I was girly girl, and I switched over to. I was a tomboy, but I was a girly girl. I used to take pictures every week, eat in the mirror. I was conceited, but then it got switched over. They made me a beast. The beast came out of me.
And so you was really out there hanging out with the homies or whatever,
Banging, fighting, doing a little bit of everything.
Not taking no shit or nothing.
No.
Doing what you got to do.
Yeah.
So, because we're gonna do, a couple of more interviews, I don't want her to just give it all up, but I'm gonna just tell you where she at now, and then and if you guys also have questions, I'm gonna have her put up her social media handle, or you can go to her page and see some of her pictures. But so, are you still active in your neighborhood, or you kind of both, or?
Kind of both, kind of. But I'm more into my MMA. That's what I do.
So that's what you do now, MMA fighting?
Yeah.
Have you won any fights?
Yeah.
How many so far?
2-0.
2-0?
I got one coming in December.
Oh, how many have you had?
Just those.
Oh, and you won both of them?
Yeah.
Wow, yeah, I will see. 2-0. And what started you getting off into that?
I always wanted to box,
Uh,
but I was into the banging, so I was fighting in the street every week. Literally every week I was having fights. So I was at my homie Stelly house one day, and him and a nigga Chopper from Hoover, they both was like talking. We was talking. They was telling me like, Tati, why you don't box? Like you always fighting. I was like, I always wanted to box. So Chopper from Hoover, he told me about Coach James and where his gym was at. So I went over there, talked to him. But Coach talked me into doing MMA instead of boxing. So I started doing MMA.
all right. And, what places have you fought at? Just here in California?
Yeah, I was supposed to fight in Miami, but my opponent didn't show up, so I didn't fight.
Must have heard about you. Okay. And when you're not fighting, what you doing?
I work with disability adults, and I train, and I be with my kids.
Good.
Sometimes I go out with my homegirls or whatever,
Yeah.
and I hang with my friends, Kelly.
So you really kind of changing your life somewhat. Slowly
Yeah.
but surely you getting there.
Yeah.
I think that's a great start. You doing something you always wanted to do. And when you're doing something that you want to do, it always makes it a lot easier, because you like what you're doing.
Yeah, and then I got a little cousin. She about to move out here. She ain't never been here, no nothing. She look up to me. She 19. So she told me I was her role model. So I gotta show her a different route. When she come out here instead of the gang banging. It's watered down now, but people still want to do it. The new generation is fun to them, how it was with us when we was young.
Right.
So, but I don't want her to get into that.
Right.
I don't want her to see none of that. Like,
or your kids. You don't want them,
my kids either, but she more older, so she ain't never been here, so it'll be easy for her to get drafted down that way.
Take them to the street.
So and she looking up to me, so I can't. I don't want to fail her.
Right. Okay. And are you on social media?
Yeah.
I'm
on Instagram. It's I'm_Jess_Tati, Tati, and my Facebook is Tati the Hottie. My hottie with the body.
All right. They gotta go on there and see some of them pictures, because she is a hottie with a body. I can't say that,
Yeah.
Because I watched you somewhere distant for a while, and I seen you. sometime in action. I know you're about that life, you're about your business, you know. And I wanted to interview her because I think it's always important, you know, the guys are always telling their stories, and a lot of us women played a big part in this too, you know. It wasn't just guys, you know. We got some women that were just as hard as the guys and harder than some of the guys, you know. So she was one of my picks. Actually, she was my first choice to do it, but she, you know, she couldn't do it then. So she called me when she was ready. But you guys need to go follow her, see some of the pictures. Sorry about that, but follow her, see some of her pictures. I don't know if you heard her social media handle, but if you don't, or even if you're in the comments, if you're listening to her, hopefully she'll go in the comments and put her social media handle up. She is as you guys can see, she a very pretty young lady. Stand up, show them Tati the Hottie though. Y'all ain't seen Tati the Hottie though, you know. So if you go follow her, go on, girl. She'll show you, that's right. So she's a very, very pretty young lady, and you know, I'm glad that she is. She got some belts, y'all. So go follow her. This was a quick interview because I know she had things to do, but continue to follow us because Tati will be back, and I'm gonna have her go in there and put her social media handles, you know, on my YouTube channel, because this will go on YouTube. And continue to follow her, continue to follow me. Like they say, bang that like button, because it will be more. But right now we have Tati the Hottie. All right, thank you.